When approaching a roundabout in Dubai, you notice a driver already circulating within it and a pedestrian crossing just before the entrance. What is the correct action to take in this situation? A. Enter the roundabout quickly before the pedestrian steps in. B. Yield to the circulating vehicle and the pedestrian before entering. C. Honk at the pedestrian and enter if the roundabout is clear. D. Enter the roundabout since vehicles have priority over pedestrians. Answer B. UAE traffic rules state that drivers must yield to vehicles already inside a roundabout and to pedestrians at crossings. Safety and right-of-way are essential. While driving in a residential area, a football rolls into the street followed by a child. What is the safest and legal reaction in this scenario? A. Honk to warn the child and keep driving. B. Swerve to avoid the ball but maintain speed. C. Slow down immediately, prepare to stop, and expect a child to follow. D. Speed up to avoid the ball and reduce stopping time. Answer C. Children often chase balls without awareness. You must slow down and prepare to stop to avoid any accident. This is critical in residential areas. During a heavy sandstorm, your visibility is extremely reduced. What steps should you take to drive safely? A. Turn on hazard lights and continue driving at normal speed. B. Keep driving slowly with headlights off to avoid blinding others. C. Pull over safely, turn on hazard lights, and wait for conditions to improve. D. Follow other vehicles closely to avoid losing the road direction. Answer C. In severe weather conditions like sandstorms, the safest action is to stop at a safe spot, turn on hazard lights, and wait until visibility improves. You are approaching an intersection with a flashing yellow traffic signal and no police or traffic light control. What should you do? A. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. B. Proceed without slowing down since there's no red light. C. Slow down, check for other vehicles, and proceed cautiously. D. Stop completely and wait for a green signal. Answer C. A flashing yellow light means caution. You must slow down and proceed only when the way is clear. Always prioritize safety and observation. When you encounter a vehicle driving aggressively by tailgating and flashing lights on a highway, what should be your immediate response? A. Brake suddenly to warn the driver. B. Speed up to increase the gap. C. Move to the right lane safely and allow the driver to pass. D. Ignore the driver and maintain your position in the lane. Answer C. The safest option is to allow aggressive drivers to pass by moving over when it is safe to do so, preventing potential road rage or collisions. You are driving at night on an unlit rural road and another vehicle approaches from the opposite direction with high beams on. What is the proper response? A. Turn on your high beams in return. B. Flash your headlights repeatedly to warn them. C. Look slightly to the right side of your lane and reduce speed. D. Close your eyes briefly to avoid the glare. Answer C. To reduce glare from high beams, avoid direct eye contact and look to the right edge of the road. Always slow down if visibility is affected. While driving, you miss your highway exit and are considering reversing back. What should you do instead? A. Stop on the shoulder and reverse cautiously. B. Turn on hazard lights and slowly reverse in the same lane. C. Proceed to the next exit safely, then reroute. D. Make a U-turn immediately across the median. Answer C. Reversing on highways is extremely dangerous and illegal. You must continue to the next exit and turn around safely. If your vehicle stalls on a highway and cannot be restarted, what is the correct course of action? A. Leave the vehicle in the middle lane and call for help. B. Get out immediately and walk to the nearest emergency phone. C. Turn on hazard lights, move to the hard shoulder, and exit the vehicle from the passenger side. D. Push the vehicle to the side of the road while traffic is moving. Answer C. In the event of a breakdown, safely steer the vehicle to the shoulder, turn on hazard lights, and exit on the side away from traffic for your safety. When merging onto a high-speed road from a slip road, what should you do? A. Stop at the end of the slip road and wait for a gap. B. Merge immediately regardless of other vehicles. C. Accelerate to match the speed of highway traffic and merge when safe. D. Drive slowly onto the highway and expect others to slow down. Answer: C. Matching the speed of traffic before merging ensures a smooth and safe entry onto the highway without disrupting the flow of vehicles. In Dubai, what is the appropriate action when approaching a school zone during posted school hours? A. Maintain regular speed unless children are visible. B. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children or school buses. C. Only stop if there is a crossing guard present. D. Honk to alert pedestrians of your presence. Answer: B. School zones require extra caution. Always reduce speed and watch for children crossing, especially near school buses and marked crossings. If you see an emergency vehicle with flashing lights and siren approaching from behind while you are in the middle lane of a 3-lane road, what must you do? A. Speed up to stay ahead of the emergency vehicle. B. Stop in the lane and wait. C. Move safely to the right side of the road and allow the vehicle to pass. D. Continue driving as usual if no one else is stopping. Answer: C. You are required by UAE law to give way to emergency vehicles by safely moving to the right and stopping if necessary to allow them to pass. If you are caught using a mobile phone while driving in Dubai without a hands-free system, what penalty can you expect? A. Warning only. B. AED 400 fine and 4 black points. C. AED 200 fine and license suspension. D. Verbal caution and no points. Answer: B. The UAE strictly penalize mobile phone use while driving without hands-free. It distracts the driver and increases accident risk. When approaching a pedestrian crossing with people waiting to cross but no traffic lights, what should you do? A. Drive past if they haven't stepped onto the road. B. Slow down and only stop if one starts walking. C. Stop and give way to the pedestrians. D. Flash headlights to warn them to wait. Answer: C. Drivers must always yield to pedestrians at crossings, even if they are waiting, to ensure safety and compliance with traffic laws. While driving in Dubai, what should you do if another driver is trying to overtake you from the left on a 2-lane road? A. Move to the right and let them pass. B. Speed up to block them. C. Swerve slightly left to prevent them. D. Maintain speed and ignore them. Answer: A. Always allow overtaking vehicles to pass safely by moving to the right and maintaining a steady, safe speed. If your tire suddenly blows out while driving at high speed, what is the first thing you should do? A. Brake immediately and hard. B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and ease off the accelerator. C. Turn sharply off the road. D. Accelerate to stabilize the car. Answer: B. A tire blowout requires calm handling, grip the wheel firmly, reduce speed gradually, and steer to a safe stop. When must you turn on your headlights while driving in the UAE? A. Only when the road is fully dark. B. During fog, heavy rain, or poor visibility. C. When using high beams only. D. Only outside city limits. Answer: B. Headlights are required in low visibility conditions like fog, rain, or dust storms, not just at night. On a highway, how far should you stay behind the vehicle in front of you in ideal weather conditions? A. 1 car length. B. At least a 2-second gap. C. Close enough to prevent others from cutting in. D. You can tailgate if driving slowly. Answer: B. The 2-second rule helps maintain a safe distance and gives time to react in emergencies. What is the correct way to join a roundabout in Dubai when your path is clear? A. Enter at full speed without stopping. B. Wait for vehicles from the right to clear and enter smoothly. C. Honk to signal your entrance. D. Enter regardless of traffic, you have the right of way. Answer: B. Always give way to traffic already in the roundabout coming from your left, and only enter when safe. If your vehicle skids on a slippery road, what should you do to regain control? A. Turn the steering wheel in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Brake hard and turn off the engine. C. Steer gently in the direction of the skid and ease off the accelerator. D. Accelerate to correct the motion. Answer: C. To regain control in a skid, steer in the direction of the skid and gently ease off the accelerator, never brake suddenly. When driving near a school bus that has stopped with flashing red lights, what must you do? A. Pass slowly from the left. B. Stop completely and do not pass until the lights stop flashing. C. Honk and pass quickly. D. Ignore the lights if children are not visible. Answer: B. UAE law requires drivers to stop for school buses with flashing lights to protect children boarding or alighting. If another driver makes a mistake and cuts in front of you abruptly, what is the safest reaction? A. Honk continuously and follow closely. B. Accelerate and re-overtake. C. Stay calm, slow down, and allow more space. D. Flash high beams to warn them. Answer: C. Defensive driving requires you to remain calm and create space to avoid escalating the situation or causing an accident. What is the proper lane to drive in on a multi-lane road in Dubai if you are not overtaking? A. The leftmost lane. B. Any lane. C. The middle or right lane. D. Shoulder lane. Answer: C. The left lane is for overtaking only. Stay in the right or middle lane unless overtaking, per UAE traffic rules. When is it legal to use hazard lights while driving in Dubai? A. While reversing in traffic. B. During fog or poor visibility while moving. C. Only when stopped due to emergency. D. When slowing down suddenly. Answer: C. Hazard lights should only be used when your vehicle is stationary due to an emergency to alert others. What is the minimum legal tread depth for tires in the UAE? A. 1.0 millimeters. B. 1.6 millimeters. C. 2.5 millimeters. D. 3.0 millimeters. Answer: B. Tire tread depth must be at least 1.6 millimeters for safety. Less than this can lead to fines and reduced grip. You are driving on a highway and notice a driver weaving between lanes. What should you do? A. Speed up and try to overtake them quickly. B. Keep a safe distance and avoid sudden movements. C. Flash lights to warn them. D. Try to stop them by blocking their lane. Answer: B. When you encounter erratic drivers, stay calm, slow down, and maintain distance to reduce accident risk. If you cause a minor accident without injuries, what should you do first? A. Leave immediately if damage is small. B. Move your car to a safe spot and call Dubai police or use the app. C. Argue with the other driver to accept blame. D. Take photos and leave without informing anyone. Answer: B. In minor accidents, it is mandatory to inform the authorities and not block traffic. You can also use the Dubai Police app. When making a U-turn on a road where it's allowed, what is the most important factor to consider? A. Speed of the turn. B. Size of your vehicle. C. Oncoming traffic from both directions. D. The color of your car. Answer: C. Always check that it's safe and legal, and ensure both directions are clear before making a U-turn. At a yellow traffic light, what should you do if you are approaching but haven't entered the intersection? A. Accelerate to pass before red. B. Stop if it is safe to do so. C. Honk and proceed. D. Ignore it and continue normally. Answer: B. Yellow lights warn that red is coming. If you can stop safely, you must do so to avoid violating red light rules. What should you check before changing lanes on a highway? A. Rearview mirror only. B. Only side mirror. C. Blind spots, mirrors, and signal intention. D. Nothing if the road seems clear. Answer: C. Always signal your intention and check mirrors and blind spots before changing lanes to avoid collisions. In Dubai, how should you behave when being overtaken by another driver? A. Raise the car to prevent overtaking. B. Move slightly left to block them. C. Maintain speed or slow slightly and allow space. D. Honk to show disapproval. Answer: C. Letting others overtake safely is part of defensive driving and reduces risk of accidents.